If you missed the first class last Friday, this little video is to help you get started with the course 356 Financial Engineering. Now, the first thing I did for this class is send out a preliminary assignment, which is instructions of how to work with lynda.com. And lynda.com is a good way to learn about Excel, the basics of Excel, because I don't know what version of Excel you're using or what platform, Windows or Mac. You can go to lynda.com. Here's the web address here, and use your Stony Brook net ID and password, and you can get access to their training courses on the basics of Excel. And you want to look up, there's a Mac Essentials and there's a PC Essentials for Excel 2013, as well as other series. So that's the first thing you may want to look at when you have some extra time. But more importantly for the course, we have a couple of areas you should take note on the blackboard. The first area is that you should read over the syllabus and get familiar with what the course is about. The second area you should look at is assignments. So in assignments, already on September 9th, I have this budget assignment that's due. And it's very simple. You download this spreadsheet here. Now let me pull up the spreadsheet. And once you download the spreadsheet, it will say personal budget. And with the personal budget, you can read this little help here to get instructions of what to do. And you complete the personal budget here. And at the bottom of the personal budget, you may want to put in you can put in real information or fake information, whatever you deem necessary. And then after you complete this, you can create a new tab here, and you can call it Executive Summary, and you can insert. Let's see. You can insert a text box here, and just make a text box, and you create a little memo to me and explain the recommendations for what you should do to maintain a healthier budget, and make this the first tab here. I'll give you more explanation about the executive summary in 1 second here. Let me just go back to okay, let me go back. Okay, so after you downloaded this and you completed the budget, on this you click the budget tab, underline budget word here, and it'll be you can attach the file by clicking browse my computer, and you're done with this first assignment. Now, for the executive summary and for the spreadsheets in general in the class, if you go to course documents, then you go under case study documents, I have this example executive summary, how I grade the case studies. And if you click this open, it's just another spreadsheet. But this this particular spreadsheet, a little bit bigger here, will give you the details of how I grade a spreadsheet. And I have an executive summary here, executive summary of the memo format, to, from, and subject, and then an example of how this was created for a cash budget. And what I'm looking for in the executive summary is an introduction, financial analysis, and a recommendation. For the budget spreadsheet, it can be very short. This is just really looking for you to put a format together, not really looking so closely at your details of this executive summary, but you should read over this file to get a better understanding of how I grade the case studies. Okay, put that away. Go back to assignments. Okay, so that's the first assignment, is that spreadsheet, which is a relatively simple and quick assignment because I've already done the heavy lifting and setting up all the formulas and doing all the formatting and setting up the print ranges and putting that spreadsheet together. So I've done half the work already for you. You have to just kind of input some data and make a quick executive summary and upload that finished spreadsheet back to this assignment tab. Now, the next assignments after that are called Excel chapters 1 and 14 and Excel chapters 2 and 3. And here I said read over chapters 1 and 14 in Excel 2013 step-by-step book. and complete and attach all practice spreadsheet exercises for each chapter. Practice spreadsheets can be found here. So here, this link, you copy this link into your browser, and you'll get to this website, which is the Microsoft Press Store website, and you scroll down to this download button. So you would click this download button, and it'll download all the spreadsheets that are connected to the step-by-step book. Now, to purchase the step-by-step book, you can go to Amazon, and if you are starting the class late and you don't have the book and you need to complete these assignments in the next couple days, I recommend getting the Kindle version. So this is an electronic version for $14 that you can get to be able to quickly set up and complete these assignments. If you try to get a book mailed to you from Amazon, it's going to take a lot longer. So I would suggest getting this step-by-step Kindle version so you can quickly complete these assignments. And in the book, when you get into the book, it's a very simple book as far as it's not overly complex. It just gives you the basics of how to work in Excel. Let's see, does it go to chapter 1? There's a preview online. Okay, so then it gives you, in the book, they start with an exercise. So in this exercise, they'll teach you how to Zoom. So they'll give you a setup. They'll tell you about some quick things you have to do. Give you some skills on it, and sometimes in these exercises they might recommend a file. So whenever there's a file that you've made changes to, you want to save those Excel files and then collect them up. Now what I would like you to do when you're working with these Excel files, because one chapter might have 5 or 6 different files that they give you. So for each file, I want you to create a new worksheet and copy and paste the contents of each Excel file into one workbook. So that way you don't have to make 14 different attachments to the assignment. So if there's so for example, here's another workbook. So if you have 2 workbooks, this means you would have had to attach 2 files. But that to me is going to be difficult if I have to open up 14 different files and you will have to attach 14 different files. It's much easier if you just take the sheets from one workbook and move it, just drag it and drop it to another workbook. So this way you can create one master workbook, and this one workbook will have, let me close this. So now I copy these over, and this one workbook will have many different worksheets here for all the different Excel files that you're working with in the chapter, and you can put those all together, and that way you can have to submit just one file to me. So when you click on this link here, you'll have that one big spreadsheet Excel file with all the different workbooks, and you can just attach that one file and be done with this exercise. So what these 2 assignments here are various chapters from the Excel step-by-step book. You read over the book, you complete the example files they give you. Now in chapter 1 and 14, there may be some example files where you're really not doing anything. You don't need to attach those. Just attach the files where you actually make noticeable changes. They have an action for you to do something, creating a range, naming a table, or creating a spreadsheet somehow. So I could see the work that you did, that you've actually gone through the chapter and prepared these little exercises. And this is going to be, we're going through this whole textbook, so you're seeing multiple chapters like this moving forward. In Friday's class, we're going to work on team assignment 1 together. We're going to set up this assignment. I'm going to explain it to you. I'm going to put you in groups. So don't worry about team assignment 1. We're going to get to that on Friday. All you need to worry about right now is the budget spreadsheet, Excel chapters 1 and 14, and Excel chapters 2 and 3 for this upcoming week. Remember, we have one due on the 9th, the 10th, and then the 11th. So you want to start working on those. The undercourse documents, if you look under the syllabus, there's a second book for the course. The first book is the step-by-step Excel, and the second book is Financial Analysis with Microsoft Excel. And this book, we're going to be using this book mostly for the team assignments. So I want you to order this book as soon as possible, because it may take time for the book to be delivered to you. And it looks like there's also an e-textbook version as well. and it's available on multiple devices. So there's the e-text version if you get really late, and of course there's a paperback version you can buy too. And these you can rent for less money, or you can buy. So these are different options. I guess you do what's best for you, but just want you know that there's 2 textbooks for the course, and you want to start procuring them for the assignments. Okay, so that's a basic wrap up of what you need to start doing as far as catching up in the course. Is to start those assignments, and you should be good, and the rest will pick up and catch up on Friday. Okay, thank you. Take care.